Hello and welcome to 404 Look at Guild Wars 2. My name's Lunch Money
And I'm Dalthir.
and we're going to be looking at some Asura character creation today. As you can see, he's just looked at the male and female there. I still know very little about this game, so it's very much going to be a Dalthir telling me what's happening here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm currently just flicking through the different classes, or professions rather. This just lets you get a little idea. 8 different examples of ways that your character could look if you choose to play an
what are
Asura.
you going to be what are you going to be designing in this character creation? What are you going to be looking at?
I make an Asura female necromancer.
Female. This is the first female we'll have looked at then.
Yeah. The customization. Obviously, there are different options for hairs and things like that, but in general, the options that you get are the same for male and female.
As far as I understand, this is the small race of the game, right?
Yeah. These are quite small. Maybe
how
about
tall are they?
average.
Your average human.
They're about 4 foot tall.
4 foot tall.
Yeah.
Can you make them kind of beefy and stocky? Because they are
a little bit.
To the dwarf in the game.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, as we just sort of passed through the body shapes there, and so you can see there were some slightly stocky ones. There's much bigger ones on the male side, obviously. And this is something else the Asura get to choose. They get a skin pattern, which is.
It seems to remind me very much of helpers you might find in a certain magical book about a school of wizards.
Yes, yeah, they actually really do remind. They are very much like that certain type of race of helping things in that book.
So this race of people, give me a bit of the history. What's it like? Where have they come from? What do they do?
They are basically an incredibly intelligent race, where they come from, I think they started off underground, but they've been active for quite a while, and they are a very neutral race, and like I say, very intelligent. Then they're actually extremely important to the other races.
Wow. That hairstyle was amazing. Sorry to have stopped you there, but that poofy hairstyle.
Oh, the Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, they like one of their main contributions to the world really is like the Asura gates, which are basically portals between the cities. So
that's the portal system in the game then, because obviously you've got the
pretty much
with waypoints, but I was wondering if there'd be any sort of free portal system.
Yeah, there's basically 3 portals, which are the Asura gates, and obviously as a race, law-wise, they have to stay neutral in order to keep them sort of running between all cities.
What sort of technological advance are we talking about here? We're talking
about
like different Warcraft or Goblin technology from Warcraft?
No, we're talking. Well, if anything, it's more like the guys from Rift. You know, the F is it in Rift? It's a sort of magical technology. They do incredibly weird stuff and very advanced technology, like you might expect on a sort of gnomish type thing, if you want to use the World of Warcraft reference, but with a lot more sort of magic involved in it.
Oh, cool.
So they have all sorts of gravity-defying things and stuff like that.
Oh, these are the people with the giant cube.
Yes, they have a city which is a giant floating cube with many more giant floating things around it, and it's really quite interesting. Something that definitely needs to be explored once you're in the game. So
is this the class you're planning to play? The race you're planning to play then?
It's probably not. No, I plan on having one, but not as my main character. Yes.
So you're just going through the basic features, making it look a little bit less animalistic. Because obviously, coming from underground, if what you're telling me there is right, then they're going to have these animal qualities, and you can make them look more human or more animalistic from what I've seen.
They kind of are, yeah. The options are very.
Whoa, that was a big head.
The options are very extreme for the Asura, actually. Like in terms of what you can do to change the size of their eyes and things like that. There's a lot of changes you can make. Yeah, you see, I just go back and change the eye colour there. That's something you can obviously do.
They look like they've got some very cool armour, although living green looks like an odd colour to have chosen for a warlock.
Oh, this is actually the default colour scheme for the warlock. I'm going to change that up a bit now. I can't remember exactly what. I think I go for a sort of mostly black theme, but
Looks like looks like the Guild Wars 2 might be trying to change the colours that warlocks are associated with there. Green is, they've changed the epic system to blue green, is it?
Yeah.
Instead of green blue, and now they're changing the colours of death from black to green. They're mixing it up. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's just gonna do my colours here, and then we'll get onto the. There's obviously the story bit coming up, which is interesting.
Well, while you're doing that, why don't you tell me a bit about necromancers and how they work? What sort of weapons can they do? Because you told me everyone gets different spells and different weapons. Like how?
Well, hang on. I'll tell you this. This first thing about the necromancer is what we're currently looking at on the screen right now. It's you choose one of your background things. It's basically it's a sort of starting thing. It's to do with how you portray your character. You basically get to choose between having ghostly white eyes, a bit like a horrible skull on your face, or these weird red markings. But everything, as you might expect, everything is all about sort of. They do a lot of summoning, a lot of sort of ghouls and demons, and a lot of buffing and debuffing as well, which is something that's quite common in this sort of class or profession.
Are they a pet class like in Warlocks and other games, or are they going to just like have major debuffs and like swarms that can come out and disappear, or are they going to have like a constant companion?
Well, the thing about Guild Wars 2 is that obviously within each profession there's a lot of variety depending on the skills that you choose to use. So the best answer I can give to that particular question is they are all of them things. Because you can, if you choose certain abilities that allow you to summon, then you can be a class entirely based around having lots of different minions out. Or if you pick a different weapon and have different weapon skills, or if you pick just different skills for your other abilities.
Oh, I like the name. I like the name. So that's your wife? We finally met Miss Dalthir.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's why you've been hiding it from me for so long.
Absolutely.
Don't necessarily blame you.
So yeah, but I mean, I remember one I remember from playing a bit of Necromancer is using a staff. You get an awful lot of buffs and debuffs and AOE sort of traps they are. But then my heal was to summon a sort of strange ghoul that healed me when it attacked. So you get a big variety of that kind of things.
Alright, we'll be quiet and we'll let the video go through again then, and I'll ask you a couple more questions at the end.
With Golem and Gate and Arcane Crystal, we have asserted our supremacy in this land and made it our own. We will not move another inch. Not for dragons, not for anyone. By studying the eternal alchemy, we can see that all things are connected. I am a scholar of interconnectivity and relationships. I belong to the College of Synergetics. Synergetics crews delve into the nature of fundamental coherence that many overlook and few exploit. My success positively impacts my crew, who then gratefully assist me, and I succeed even more brilliantly. Reciprocity. I've just been informed that defective golems, not mine of course, are causing havoc out in the jungle. Whatever the imbeciles outside the city have broken, I'll fix, and make my name doing so. In time, I will map the fabric of connectivity that weaves us all together. This is my story.
I hope you enjoyed that short little look at the Asura character creation. It was necessarily designed to just be a little look. We do have our second Sylvari video coming quite soon, and we're going to also be looking at the char and the human creation, as well as some PvP from the Mist and some of the small backgrounds that Dalthir took a look at.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. We've been 404 Games Not Found. I'm Lunch Money.
I was Dalthir.
And we'll try to get some more videos up as soon as possible for you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Bye.